What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thanks for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken Ross Present the Yeah I Said It podcast. We're expressing with our full capabilities and today Oneness in Correctional Facilities, brainchild of my child. I am the dad half of this operation. Ross Cooper coming to you live and in public, if you will. And of course, I am rocking with the best my co-host. So happy to be back at us. So happy to see this guy. Please introduce yourself to the folk.
Yeah, well, what's good, everybody? Oh, wait, it's been a minute. I was supposed to come up with a bar or something, right? You don't understand me. You don't understand yourself. Uh, Shout out to Ghost Styles P. Uh, It'll come to me. Hold up, one sec. A little rest. Gotta take some warm up shots. We didn't have like a little warm up stream. This is live in effect. Uh, I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't remember.
It's cool. We will watch another episode and it'll all come back to you. I know we gotta encourage everybody to watch on the tube, to listen wherever you listen to your podcast from. Because if you don't, bad things might happen to you. We will think of something cool by next episode and we'll get back in the swing of things. First of all, I want to address the obvious, our absence. That is due to me spending literally about a month in the hospital. Had a rough go of it. Um, no shame, ended up having a stroke completely out the clear blue sky. I am here. As you can see, I have all my faculties. I can see, I can move, I can still talk our shit. Um, for all of the haters and white supremacists and everyone else who probably put some energy in the air for us to be off the air permanently. It didn't happen. We're still here. We're still gonna be on your ass on a regular basis. So yeah, that happened from November to December, and we're back. This guy was instrumental in just sending a whole bunch of positive energy and love to help me recover. Um, my only thing I'll say on that one is check your blood pressure, pretty please. And blood pressure and pre-workout don't necessarily blood pressure meds and pre-workout don't absolutely mix. So yeah, don't drink and energy drinks. Don't drink a monster and have pre-workout and be on blood pressure meds at the same time. It might not go well. Uh,
Thought that was common knowledge. I hope that wasn't what you was doing.
no comment, no comment, no comment.
Man. Hold on, why would you? Okay. The blood pressure, okay, fine. I've had to take that too. But why would you take an energy drink with pre-workout? Ain't that the kind of
Well,
counterproductive?
no, I spaced it out. Like if I didn't train till nighttime. So if I'm having a sucky work day and it's just dragging, I ain't got it, then I would have a sip of a rain, which is unlike Monster. Monster's only 180 milligrams of caffeine. Rain is 300. So there's
Yeah,
that.
monster's like 300 grams of sugar.
Oh no, no, always sugar free. Always sugar free. I'm still a type 2 diabetic, always sugar free. I never drink anything with sugar in it, unless I absolutely have to. But yeah, Monster only 180 milligrams caffeine. Rain is 300. So having a rain during the day, then compounding that with what I call rocket fuel before a workout, that'll make blood pressure do some things. And I really want no one ever to experience that because I've since had memories of everything I've gone through. There's still a blank space. Like for me, I know I went to the gym in late November and woke up 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later, with a massive headache. It's like I can tell you what happens during Thanos's blip. you know, that's what it feels like. Like I literally don't know there's like a 2.5 week stretch in my life. I have no clue what happened. Everyone's filling in blanks for me, and it is some scary stuff. So please pay attention to your blood pressure. Please pay attention to whatever supplements you mix, because high blood pressure plus heavy, crazy lifting may not be a great combination for you. But I'm still here with very minimal deficits. As you can tell, my mental acuity is still here. I'm still sharp. We still hate white supremacy, and we still gonna talk about that shit. Um, it's a very interesting thing though to dive in. I woke up and America still got their nose in Israel's business, of course, who was still doing just foul shit over in Gaza. And I was hoping, this would be resolved by now. Apparently, my hope is incorrect. I got no word. I saw the news today. 3 Americans died, not in Israel and Gaza, but in the vicinity. um, my concern is now that they're dead Americans, it's gonna give them the right, give America the right to start really doing foul shit over there. So I'm gonna tread lightly, but what I'm looking at, this is a report from Al Jazeera from 2 hours ago. I do know this much: there were 3 dead Americans. Report I'm looking at says Israel's war on Gaza, 215 Palestinians killed in the last 24 hours. 24 hours. I don't know. 215 seems like a lot more than 3. Just saying. Just say 215 divided by 3 is a high ass number, right? And my concern, as soon as I saw dead Americans and in the Middle East or near the area, I'm like, I think, and then on the, I dare say, home front here, there are 2 things that immediately concern me. One, this is going to be the catalyst to pull, because I'm going to rewind time. This was before you were born. We're going to go back to the Persian Gulf War, 1990. And initially, it was Operation Desert Shield. It was, okay, protect Kuwait, just protect Kuwait from Saddam Hussein, blah, blah, blah. It slowly morphed into an offensive, Operation Desert Storm. Well, now I got to go kill Saddam. Well, wait. I thought we were just protecting Kuwait, get them out of Kuwait. No. While we're here, since we're here, let's go, let's go kill Saddam. And you saw Saddam get killed, so on and so forth. You saw the mess that made. I am really hoping this is not going to be the catalyst for us to go play world police, for US to play world police again and say, oh shit, 3 Americans died. Now we got to really show them what's what. Because, I don't know, 3 versus 215 in Palestine on the last day. If I scored 215 on you, you scored 3 on me, I still won by a lot. By a whole lot.
This is different because this isn't a ball and points. This is actual lives gone.
That makes it scarier. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. Dog, if I had troops over there and 3 of them died, that's absolutely tragic. I'm not reducing the tragedy.
It's tragic.
But I'm like,
hey. So what if it was your family that got killed? Hey, it was 200 more families over there that got killed. So you gotta suck it up.
I'm just, man, listen, I'm not.
Yeah, you would if it was your family that was the one that got killed, you'd be upset.
I'd be upset, but because of how my mind works, there's a few things more to be upset about than the obvious. I'm obviously upset that they've died, but it's like, let's rewind time to most of the wars this country's been involved in. You have this mega superpower playing world police, usually against much poorer, much less militarized nations. Vietnam, anyone. The Korean War.
That's the funny part.
Right. So
that's the only time I can remember that we lost the war.
Yeah. And I'm like, and usually when you start, Immortal Technique spoke on it. Anybody else who pays attention speaks on it. Rich kids don't go to war. It's recruiting stations in every hood. Why is that?
Because you're expendable.
I don't know. In fact, I don't know any rich veterans. Not before they went. Maybe they came back and did something, but I don't know any rich veterans.
Yeah, so that's not, war is not a rich. I mean, war itself is a rich people dispute, but the people that pay for it is the poor. Literally, with their lives and money. You're paying both. While they sit back and watch.
And I know a lot of you, and there's no not to veterans per se. Like, look, if you are aware of history and everything else, and you looked at this as a business decision, then okay. Because All of the
You can
veterans
do
I
it.
know, even the black ones, will tell you the opportunity, you get college paid for, and this, that, and that, and that, and that. You get disciplined, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
But me being cognizant of this country's history, it should not take me literally risking my life for certain benefits.
It
But you know
should,
that,
but that's how capitalism work. That's how this system works. I
yeah.
mean, you gotta have an appeal to get people to risk their lives for. Because patriotism ain't enough.
Ooh, bars, bars. So it's just get out of there. And somebody you and somebody really needs to drag Israel's ass to the carpet. They're being it seems like it's a whole lot of human rights laws being broken right now. Um they ain't playing fair, for lack of a better term. And I get the whole when all's fair in love and war. Nah, it ain't. It
It's
really
war.
ain't. It really ain't all
If
fair.
it's you or me, everything's in play. If let's say if it's a survival mode, me and you, I'm not me and you, but me and some enemies, like we have to. Is you or me? You gonna do whatever it takes, no matter how cruel or messed up it is. You gonna do it to survive. That's
I just
war. It's nothing. There's no right way to do war. That's an oxymoron.
I mean, careful there. You might want to clarify real quick. Make sure you don't sound make sure you are not supporting the Israelis in all of this. But I got you.
I hate everyone. I've made that very clear on this show. But but no, I don't support war at all. I just said it.
Yeah.
But like I said, if my argument, it's not even my idea. I heard somebody say a long time ago, like anytime a country or superpowers get in dispute, let the world leaders duke it out in the ring or some shit. Let y'all fight trench warfare. Let you do it. Don't put the people at risk. We the ones that got to suffer and pay for this shit while you get rich off the shit. Like,
True.
no.
This is true.
All wars. Like I said, the only war I can figure is if it's little for freedom. Like, okay, maybe aliens invasion, whatever, which is ironic because all the shit that have pause. I mean, watch my excuse my French. But between that, I lost my train of thought. God damn. All right, well, that's normal. I ain't even rushed. Um uh yeah. This is let the rich people, let the governments all super, let them do it out and leave us out of it. Y'all getting richer, we're staying poor. But come on.
Because Palestinians ain't no threat to me, dog.
No.
I'm not worried about a Palestinian coming and kicking the door, waving the 4-4. I'm just
That's
not.
all.
I'm just
That's
I'm
all.
I'm just not.
What bars?
And yeah, Biggie
Kicking the
bars.
door, going to the fourth. Oh yeah, that is big. I knew it.
That's Biggie bars, sir.
I know. No, I knew the. It rang in my ear. That's why I say, huh, that's a bar. I know where it's from. I just don't. Okay, that makes. It's big. It's coming
And,
to me. Go ahead.
yeah, and I'm just like, listen, I know the two things I keep hearing. Well, you don't know the history, and I forgot the second one. I'm sorry, but you don't know the history of things, and it's terrible to live there. Blah, blah, blah. Dog, there's no way when you start learning the history. Listen, if I
Metropolitan Israel.
if I Columbus your shit, right? If I just Columbus your shit, just oh damn, this look like mine. I'm gonna need y'all to move. And for anyone who said this is hyperbole, no, Israel, the state of Israel, did not exist before I think it was 1948. So you kind of just after because essentially
They were
this was after World War.
displaced. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
this was
needed a
after
place
World
to
War
live,
II.
and they just thought,
After
yeah, go.
after Hitler tried to wipe them off the face of the planet and World War II was over, they decided this is the Holy Land. We're gonna take this shit back. Well, how you gonna do that? By force, like everything else, by force. And the weirdest shit, and I think I might have said this on the last show we've done, is so this is a case of some of the most heinous evil shit done to you since Leopold did to the Belgians. But Hitler did, like I said,
And the
Leopold is a
Africans.
different animal. Leopold is a different animal. Leopold did what was done because there was monetary gain at the end of that rainbow, right? We call it the Hitler wing of hell because Hitler just did it because, look, I don't like you motherfuckers. I just want to wipe you all off the planet. It's a little different.
Well, that wasn't the main reason why he did it, but yeah,
I'm just saying, like, it
he
wasn't
had
like
a
we're gonna
reason
make
why he
some.
did it. And
Yeah, but it's all hateful, and it's like it's not like it was money at the end of it. It wasn't like it was some bread at the end of it with Leopold. Like, yo, you ain't minding no dimes to chop your hands off. This was
actually, well, because if the reason that he did all that was they control everything and left nothing for us, then technically he did do it for money because I think Germany did make more money from that.
all right. So I just want to be real clear here. We are not in any way, shape, or form justifying the actions of a one Adolf
No,
Hitler.
no, I'm not.
We're not,
Oh,
not
I'm
justifying the
clarifying
actions of
what
one
I'm
Adolf
just
Hitler.
giving context. I'm
All right,
not agreeing or disagreeing with the shit.
right.
The man is
But I
crazy.
might. It's a different matter of, and I get it. It's like, yo, one is bread at the end of this tunnel. Let's get this money versus I ain't got bread, I ain't got opportunity because of you motherfuckers. So wiping you out means I'm gonna get some bread and opportunity now.
That's how a lot
And
of people think too right now. That's great.
I'm
To
just
the
like,
extreme.
yo, but this happened to the Jews, and then you turn right the fuck around and be like, you know what? That might come in handy one day. And when you start comparing what happened to them and what they're doing, it is scarily similar. It is scarily similar. Um, and that's problematic. And it's like if you just set up shop in somebody's spot, Columbus the shit be like, yo, this the Holy Land, we back, we up, y'all can move. What do you think is gonna happen eventually? What do you think was gonna happen? So now we're here. Now there's war. Now there's atrocities. Now there's children being murdered. Now there's a genocide. There's that G word. Now there's a genocide.
Nah, not none shit. Not let America and let them do it, not. Or
Oh
it's the
no,
opposite way. Or they think they're being genocide again, which is crazy. But all right.
like if you come into my shit and just forcefully move me out and pretty much subjugate me, I'm gonna forever be your ops. Like
Yeah,
I'm forever gonna be your ops. There's no getting around that.
yeah.
So and then it's all the way bad. And if I was gonna take a nap for a month, I wish I could have woke up to different circumstances. And once I get my bearings and just because you laid in the hospital,
It's getting
you ain't
worse.
exactly you don't exactly got every channel in the universe, but you got a shit ton of news channels for whatever reason, right? And I look at the news channels and there are two things popping. And I'm gonna get to the second one. First one is this war and its ramifications. And the other one is, oh shit, it's an election year.
Trump, he gonna win.
He
So
can't. He
he's
can't
eligible. He's still eligible.
for the moment. Like
I mean,
I think
unless until it's set in stone that says he cannot run. If he's eligible, you know it. We all know it. He's going to win.
he's already been taken off two states ballots, unless that's been reversed. So
Nah,
that's the thing.
the
I,
sad
I
part
haven't
is
paid
he
attention.
can have 2 stays off and still win. If Biden is the main dude, no, you can run for president and win against that mo.
Listen, we've said this, we've said this ad nauseum. This is like deja vu 4 years ago. So you mean to tell me the best we can pick from
Oh wait,
is these two old white dudes?
yeah.
That's what we got.
Or you can get the devil, the sand devil, whatever the hell his nickname is. The
DeSantis,
Satan,
but
the Satan, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, the Satan. But I'm just okay. So one old white dude and a slightly younger white dude. Like you mean to tell me in all this time, this is what we have still?
That ain't gonna change.
I mean, it'll change when AOC finally is ready to go. It should
She's
have
not
changed a
winning.
years ago.
She's not winning. They'll put another dude, a black dude, in there before they put a woman dude. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Maybe
it
not.
will be interesting ways. AOC versus a Republican brother. That would be interesting to see which way we go. because
Oh my, America would shit yourself. No, they ain't doing that.
I'm just curious, which way would the MAGA crowd go?
They gonna
Would
go
you
with the
go
black
to
dude. They gonna have to. I mean, you
that
just
would
said
be
he's a Republican, so they gonna have to go with the black dude.
that would be wild because we'd find out what matters more, race or party loyalty.
Both, but at that point, if there's you gonna have to choose the lesser of the two evils.
I mean, we're doing that now, but yeah.
No, not in their eyes. This is normal. This is normal. Even like I said, even our people, this is normal. We still ride for
Yeah,
the blue.
you're right.
Hey,
You're right.
hey, lead the crib into the Crips, man. Lead the blue down, man. But
Man,
either way,
shout out to Banging in Little Rock. But oh, that is epic. That is what listen, if you've been alive as long as I have, there are certain moments in time you remember that scared the shit out of white America, and that is one of them. Years ago, it was this show on HBO called Banging in Little Rock, which highlighted the gang banging activity in Little Rock, Arkansas, Bill Clinton's backyard. And it's just like, what? There's gangbangers in Arkansas? Yeah, that was a moment. Um, Ice-T's colors and NWA's Fuck the Police. Definitely, we're gonna scare the piss out of white America moment. Boys in the Hood, scare the piss out of white America moment. And I know this was factually because my freshman year in high school, I went to an all-white private high school. And one of my homeboys that I got cool with ended up living out in Orchard Park, out there next to the Bill Stadium, right? Buffalo,
out there.
Buffalo is not Orchard Park, boys and girls. The
That's
same
nice.
way, Towson is not Baltimore. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Not Baltimore City. It's
You
not.
know, you got city motherfuckers in there, but yeah, it's not.
I'm about to say, if you if you grew up in Towson, do not tell somebody who grew up in Baltimore that you grew up in Baltimore. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, they still gonna
So,
do, but yeah.
so I'm like, I get girl to say, like, listen, I legit had this young white kid ask me, "You're from Buffalo? You're from the city?" Yeah. Y'all saw Boys in the Hood. Is it really like that? And I was waiting for the crack a smile. Son was dead ass. Son was dead ass. I'm like,
Yeah. If you ain't never been around it, and that's what you see, why is that a surprise? That's like us asking, like, bro, I got 401ks, like your backyard, like you got a basement that's bigger than my house? What the fuck? I mean, I gotta remember. That's cursing. Sorry. I'm rusty. This is gonna be a little uncut for the first one, I ain't gonna lie to you.
hey, okay.
But yeah, I said, went to some friend's house, Caucasian people. It's a difference. And goes, it's a shock. I mean, hey, you surrounded what you surrounded by, you go to a new environment.
Well, listen,
Hey,
it
you like,
happened.
yo, hey, what's this? Oh, you use that? Or how? Hey, that's a legit question.
No, 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 no.
That's a legit question. It's not like you say, hey, I sell crack. Were you
Some shit,
on crack?
some
Okay,
shit you saw on TV, and you really think that applies. And
hey,
this is my freshman year, so we were 13 years old. So in your 13 white suburban mind, you sat and watched Boys in the Hood and really thought it was like that in Buffalo, New York. Mind you, Boys in the Hood is set in South Central Los Angeles.
I mean, it's still hood shit, but I mean, it's not exactly the same. But I mean,
Ain't never heard of no gang problem in Buffalo, but you gonna legit ask me with a straight face, is it really like that? I'm like, and I didn't say nothing because I thought he was joking, but then it hit me like, yo, you serious right now? You ain't never left Orchard Park, huh? You just ain't never.
yeah, why is that surprising?
I,
If you
I
insulated, you've been in one area your whole life, and we all, well, maybe everyone doesn't know, but if you've been to Buffalo, there's an unwritten rule that's not unwritten. It's segregated as fuck.
mhm,
Still,
still
and there's a lot of places like this actually, but we on the subject of Buffalo. That's the one I know the most.
right.
Segregated as hell. So if he was on his side the whole time, and he finally got to meet someone that was on the other side, because most times the two sides don't intertwine unless the Bills are playing. But maybe not then, because I don't know how
Sorry,
this is gonna
Josh
get out
Allen.
there. Because it's not like I
No,
said,
that
it's
was not
not in
no,
Buffalo.
no, no. That was 91. That was right before the Super Bowl runs. That was right before the Super Bowl runs. But okay.
Right.
That
Yeah,
was the
lost
Super
four
Bowl
straight.
runs.
Yeah, yeah. Runs to run nowhere. Like finish second every time. Like that's depressing. Either way. I don't want to talk about football right now. It's depressing. Either way, if he was in his bubble and instantly in his bubble, and this is what they saw, I mean, it's the same. It's the same reason why you think rap and some of the media how we present ourselves. This is what they're looking at. This is what they think because they're already insulated and don't know and never been there to experience it for themselves. So you're looking in the media, movies, TV shows, whatever, rap, music, whatever, to get more info. So hey,
But
nah, it's stupid.
I'm trying to remember if it was the other way around and what factors affected that. Like, see, the difference is it came at me on more sides. You had so many things in the 80s showing you white superiority. Like, way, way, way before your time. I don't know if you ever heard of it or remember it, but it was a show called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Robin Leach. We're talking early mid 80s, and all it did was showcase how rich people were. Of course, all of them were white. Every TV show,
Not
one of
our
the
own
most
version. MTV crayons.
stupid, Joe. I mean, yeah. We went from
Pimp
Lifestyles of the
my
Rich and
ride.
Famous. But
Hey,
then
dog.
Redman did MTV Cribs from his apartment, so that killed that. But but you had Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Of course, everybody was white. Like if you watch Wolf of Wall Street, I think there's a bit in there where they highlight Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. One of the most popular TV shows, Dukes of Hazzard, Hazard County. What was the car? The General Lee, and it had the Confederate flag on it. So that showed us, hey, is if you are white, you can get away with certain shit. You know. um, yeah, all of the soap operas, Dallas, da 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 da, rich white people. So we had it coming to us from all sides, showing white folks rich, white folks are rich, white folks are rich. What's weird is you only got it in some music and a few movies. And this young white boy figured he'd ask me, like, is it really like that? Like, dog, I got a lot more on my side of things showing me that y'all be on some shit. I should be asking the questions.
You should. Well, it's both. I mean, to be fair, devil's advocate. If y'all both didn't know you like I said, you didn't know about that bubble either growing up. Because you was in where you was at. He was where he was at. Now y'all finally intertwined. I'd ask the same question back. Like, yo, is it true that, you know, how many cars you got, yo?
I
You
mean, it
got
was.
a
I could tell
garage?
right away. I could tell right away it was different because being the cat that I was cool with, we went with these because we went out there to play football. We went to the grocery store, and your man just reached over, grabbed the hostess, opened it, and started munching. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
bruh,
yeah, yeah.
bruh,
Nah.
my
Yeah.
ass, are you like, yo, you gonna pay for that? No, man, we do it all the time. In my head, that just blew my mind. Like, wait, what?
I
Y'all,
know. Hey.
y'all, what?
My welcome to the white people world moment was the most stereotypical stuff possible. And it's not the seasoning, the cooking, and that's not. It's the freaking. Like I said, I'm young. I had a white friend. I went to his house, other side of town. He lives with his father. I had a younger sister and everything. Everything was cool. Like he had a nice house, playground in the back. I'm like, God damn. I ain't never lived in a house in my life. Still to this day. So yeah, this is. I'm like, wow, look at this. This is amazing. All this stuff, toys, basement, playroom, blah blah blah. And then his father come down. And say, hey, time to we gotta do this, that, and third. Shut up, Dad. We doing something. I tell you, I tell you, my heart dropped to my stomach. I was like, I just looked at it. I was in shock. I couldn't move. You know how people get so scared they just can't move? I was like, still going. And the dad's trying to diffuse. I don't know if this is normal, if he was just showing up because I was here, or this is the way he was talking, it seemed normal. So I'm like, I'm about to witness a murder. Yeah, I did. I was looking at escape routes. I'm not lying to you. I was like, I can be there. I ain't see shit. You not gonna get me killed because you want to start talking crazy to your father. Well, we in elementary school. How the hell you do that shit? Or middle school, one of them. I'm like, nah, I miss I might talk to my parents like that.
Oh my God. Wow. But here's the thing though, you had some privileges that I didn't have because you saw some black excellence or at least some brothers that weren't impoverished, like staying at Justin's
Nah,
house.
that okay. See, you dropping names. You can't drop names.
I ain't say
Either
last
way,
I ain't say no last names.
I'm not
So
gonna
it's
drop
like,
names, but I'm just saying something don't add up with that house, bro.
you know, like
I don't know how. See, Devin, I'm dropping that. See, other people I play football with, I understand because I know what their parents did. So I'm all right. I
right.
see what he got that money. That mother, I don't know how he got down. That like
I mean,
and he's a pig too. So hey,
if you look at the salary, it'll make sense.
no, it would not. Dog, you been to that house. That don't make sense. Not on that salary. Even at that time.
I'm about to say, like,
Even at that time. No, it did not.
depending on your rank, you actually can make six figures, dog. Like I put it to you like this. I'm down here. They offering starting pay of 65, 70
Because there's
to
a
be
shortage now. But that's
top.
now, not back then. Like I said, this is a shortage now, and they're trying. Like I said, no one is trying to be a pig, which I understand. But no one's trying to do that. So they're increasing pay because they're trying to entice you, just like how they're trying to recruit people for the army.
Okay.
There's
But
less
I'm just
people
saying,
enlisted.
like, he was in there for a minute and I think he was high ranking. So I'm just doing some math in my head. Like, listen, if the walk in the door pay is like 60, 70, and he been at that for a minute, got a nice cush desk job, couple promotions, it is easy to be at like a hundred grand or more.
Guess what? All right, I'm just saying this. I'm just joking. This is all jokes. So don't take this serious if you somehow
Right.
watch this.
But
but
no, but I was saying,
nah,
man, look, you seen some black folk with some money and
yeah,
not in poverty, but
I mostly seen more of that. But I mean, hey, I mean, poverty. I've seen both sides. I guess it's been
mm,
fortunate and unfortunate to see both sides. So I mean, I get it. I hate it all in general. There shouldn't be two sides, in my
you
opinion.
should.
I sound like a socialist, but hey, you can have
But
rich people. My bottom line is there shouldn't be poor people. That's my bottom.
and the
That's
question, and you, I'm in total agreement with you. The issue becomes, can you have quote unquote rich people without there being poor people, which leads to
no.
the the beef with billionaires.
My
You
thing is actually, I think in a world. Sorry to cut you off. Were you done
no,
now? All right.
go for it.
My
I'll
my
finish my point.
thing, my thing is fine. Capitalism has its benefits, mostly negatives, because like I said, its structure, its foundation is poor people. My thing is, all right, if you want to have a certain version of capitalism where if you've done this, that, and you made it to the top of the mountain somehow, whatever, doing whatever horrible shit you did, unless you won the lottery, then all right, you can stay there. My thing is the bottom shouldn't be the bottom. Like if we have a country we can print our own money, there should not be no such thing as poverty. That shouldn't exist.
Mm.
We print our own money. Now that shit might not last anymore because the rest of the world is pretty much ganging up on y'all and like, yeah, we had enough of this. We're gonna
Yeah,
get rid of the U.S. dollar, and that's why you're trying so hard to make sure that doesn't happen. Because if the U.S. dollar is,
yeah. I
then we'll be in danger. Because since we don't have the money that we used to have, which is crazy because we're in trillions of dollars of debt. That's why I said none of this makes sense. But
it doesn't.
but it does make sense in terms of controlling people. So it's genius. It's diabolically genius. Like I said, I watched many videos on how the banking and all that and how all that came to fruition. And it's beautiful. It's effed up, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, watch. Read the book Creature of Jekyll Island. It'll blow your freaking mind. But yep.
It is well. I just learned more stuff about this country and our history and yada yada outside of school, and I haven't. And it is amazing the tools that they use, everything.
Everything.
Like I said, like you said a long time, like minimum wage used to be the minimum pay you get, but you can actually live off, not be in survival mode.
Right.
So yeah, minimum wage to me is normal wage or whatever that you're not even close to the poverty line. You know, I'm not saying everybody had to make six figures, even though that could happen. Because like I said, even if you make six figures, you still ain't shit to a rich person.
Yeah.
So it's like either way, you still technically poor to them. Like to their eyes, in reality, there's always going to be rich and poor, but in the nuance of now, if everyone is on the same playing field, is like how do you stand out? So the
You,
fear
I think,
is I gotta have more than even the other person, even though we're all not poor, we're all doing pretty well, I guess, or average, whatever. I still need to. This is still a competition,
right.
so you still need more than the other man or the other woman, whatever they them are to stand out to get to wherever the leader at, because that's where everyone wants to get to for whatever reason. Well, actually, I know the reason, but yeah,
I think the generation, I always say your generation, but I think the generation that comes behind you is going to be very, very interesting because so many things a lot of people miss, 'cause like age situation. And then the other problem is, you know, like I said, I think in the bridge generation, people my age, it's funny, I'm starting to hear it more as I've gotten older. Man, these young kids out of there, like, yo, did you just become your parents overnight? It's a different world. It's not like I said, the biggest shift I think possibly in humanity is 1990 to 2010. That little stretch. 1990 before looked nothing like when we came out in 2010. Because of the internet, because of computers, because of technology, it's a different world.
that's crazy.
So
I got to grow up in both eras.
right. So so I'm like, these, it's funny when I hear these old people, these, and old people, I mean, people my age, man, these young people, they don't want to work. No, who wants to quote unquote work? Who wants to grind? Nobody. That is not life. That is not life.
It shouldn't
I'm gonna
be.
tell you this much. I have, and this is when I have to check myself. I've been working, literally working since I was 12 years old. First job was a paper route, and just went from there. High school on, right? Working since I was 12 years old. The longest quote unquote vacation I've had while employed, because I've been unemployed at certain points, but the longest vacation I've had being employed is I think a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, right? Um, I've not been back to my job yet. Shout out to my job and benefits, all that good stuff, right? However, from 12 years old to now, this is the longest I haven't worked. It has been roughly 90 days. And I had to remind myself that I'm not a loser. Like I had to really step out of the mindset of American grind culture and be like, bruh, you literally just had a stroke. Sit your ass down. Work, money, all these things, not everything.
No
You're not a
matter.
loser.
No
Right.
matter.
So I'm like,
You alive.
right. But it's people out there grinding, killing themselves.
Because they have to.
Taking pride in, I worked 60 hours this week. Why? What's your
Yeah,
health?
I've done that, and that almost killed me. So no, it's like that's not
Mm.
that shit. Like I said, I'm not saying be lazy and all that shit because that ain't cool either. But whoever came with a 40-hour work week is an asshole.
Yeah, Henry Ford.
Freaking asshole. Like, dog, we should have spent most of our time freaking working.
Right.
In this era, hell, our ancestors weren't even doing that shit. They hunting, they chilling.
And that's why it's just interesting hearing folks, these old heads, i.e., folks my age, which is scary, talking down on the cats your age and younger about what they don't want to do. Did y'all forget that shit
Jealousy.
ain't natural?
No,
Don't nobody want to do that.
yeah, they wanted to go back to being abused. It's cool to beat your wife, cool to beat your kid, all types of stuff. Racism even higher than there already is. At least, well, it's still
Yeah.
high now, but it's more disguised. But back then, more open. Hey, I guess
Yeah.
it was. I mean, stuff. Only good thing about back then was stuff was cheaper. But other than that,
Yeah.
ain't nothing good about back then. That's the point of growth and evolution. We're supposed to get
Right.
better, not worse.
Better.
Like how we're doing now. We're getting worse. We're going back in time. That's literally what's happening. in the government with these dumbass laws and people's way of thinking. You trying to go back in time? No.
I mean, shit, you already trying to tell women they can't control their own bodies. So yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're already taking away rights that we just got. Just
right.
go back in time, live in the old glory days. It only
And I'm
benefited
like,
one group of people. So,
bingo. That
but
that
then
right,
again,
right,
they're the ones running shit. So yeah, of course they want to go back in time.
right. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm circling back to where we started though. Gun in my head, who am I voting for? Let me see who the independent is, because I can't, at least at this moment,
I'm over Eminem.
see myself voting for the elephants or the asses. Neither one of them is the answer.
Unless it's Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry. I got so much build up jokes. Hey, it's
Shout
been a
out to
rough couple of months, man.
hey,
This is
shout out
like
to Meg for getting the Planet Fitness endorsement. I don't know who thought that up. Um,
that's
I
perfect.
got people, I got people in advertising because I was asking about this because I'm like, the objective is you pay a celebrity endorser to increase sales, or for what I've been told, sometimes brand awareness. Planet Fitness didn't need brand awareness. We all know that's the cheapest gym in the universe, and you get what you get. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Well, not a gym. That's what they say.
I'd love to know if Meg has increased memberships. Like, did it really work? That people start, you know what? Meg goes to Planet Fitness, not Meg goes to Planet Fitness. Let me sign up. Like, not only does Meg not go to Planet Fitness, you're not going to meet a Meg at Planet Fitness, but hey, whatever.
I mean, you could need a Megan Thee finish, but
You ain't got the leg equipment. I can't build that in Planet Fitness.
for a woman you can.
That's what I'm talking about. No, you can't.
Yes,
No,
you
you
can.
can't.
They do have leg machines there.
Bruh, bruh, they got a leg extension, which you get pretty heavy on. But to build that, you need squats and heavy leg press amongst a couple of
There's
exercises.
weight. There's weight. You think
I
Megan's
stand
is just
on that.
squatting 450, 500 pounds or something, dog? No.
Listen, Meg is primarily genetics, but it is some work that goes into that.
Oh no,
I
no.
am
It's genetics and work ethic. I got you.
and I am shocked. Like, I'm shocked she's not come out with her own workout brand yet. Cause man, the way these chicks love them some Meg, that shit would sell like in a day.
Well, I don't
Like,
know if they love him now. So they dissing Nikki.
well, the Barb's don't. So okay, so now we stepped on it. Let's go. Stepped on the landmine.
Yo,
Let's get it.
I've been waiting on this time. There's a whole lot of beefs that you've missed, and I just kind of been listening to.
I didn't now my bad. I didn't get a chance to listen to the track yet. But I heard them talk about it on our brothers and JBP podcast. It is hilarious. And I've seen they've been accused of Nicki of being on that booger sugar, that nose
Mm.
candy. I can't say it
Oh,
out loud because when you on
tweaking,
online social media for
tweaking,
like 4 straight days,
tweaking,
shoot shots,
tweaking. And
and they
that's
was like, "Dog, just get in the booth, just
that
get in the."
that alone tells you that she won. That man won. It ain't nothing that Nikki just gave herself an L. Just by that reaction. It don't and even I'm pretty sure Nikki can outbar her any day. I'm pretty sure. There's levels to this. Megan's damn near lyricist. Nikki is up there. She's the best, bro. She's the best mainstream lyrical rapper, female rapper in the game.
Okay, okay, because I'm like Rhapsody's into the chat, but I see your point.
Mainstream. That's what I
Right,
said.
right, right.
If we
You're right.
talk
You're right.
just female rap, that list gets a lot shorter.
It
Because like I
does.
said, Remy gets on there, and we all know how that went.
And that's real quick.
Rhapsody.
That's the other thing. You got all this smoke for Meg. When Remy was at your neck, you
You
was
need it back
silent.
up. You know, she needed back up. She was silent and needed back up from the two
Right.
guns.
When Sheether dropped, you was quiet. You was a
And
disgrace
you
to
got bars for
Clues.
Cardi. We know it don't right. So that like when it's real spinners, that's why she was tweaking. Because I heard the diss that man got. Was it the most lyrical? No. But did it hit hard enough? Yes, it did. Because you want to know why? Because she started tweaking for 4 days because of it.
Yo, the fact that she hit her with the Megan's Law bar, I'm
I'm
like,
like, and she had a
oh,
couple slick bars, and I was like, ooh.
oh, oh,
And
oh,
then, like I said,
oh.
people seem to forget about diss tracks. It is still entertainment, And a part of the diss track is not only production, but how, like, even just the intro. Like, you gotta have a good intro for a diss track. Even if you just talking shit, like how Pac didn't hit him up. That's what made the diss really crazy. He was just talking shit. It wasn't nothing lyrical. I mean, nothing really crazy lyrical. Like that's like I said, if I'm putting ranking diss tracks, hit them up in terms of lyrics ain't up there for me at
No,
all, at
no.
all.
I mean,
But if you
the
put
real is
impact and production and the style and the pizzazz to it, and Pop just being Pop, oh, that's a top diss track ever. Just
well,
all
see,
entertainment. What do you say?
but here's the thing though, people always know hit him up because it was a video. Against all odds goes way harder.
Well,
Way
yeah,
harder.
but that's my point of the showmanship to it, the shit talking. Because Pop,
Yeah.
like I said, the most memorable shit from it is probably him just talking. He wasn't even rapping. It's like, don't you just got sickle cell or something? like, oh shit.
Like it wasn't even the whole bar. It wasn't even the whole
You
bar.
what? He just talking. Like that's what I'm saying. I miss that about rap and like battle or battle rap, whatever. Like start talking in between or before or after the track while spitting bars to death and having a good beat. Like you gotta have it together. And Meg did that perfect. She had her hit 'em up version basically, or
Oh, I heard
basically
this.
kind of like a takeover too, because she mentioned a lot of people without directly mentioning them, but you know it's about them. It was
Oh boy.
her, yeah. It was her hit 'em up slash fucking takeover because she dissed a lot of people.
I
And
heard it was
Drake
some
got her
ice
straight.
spice. I heard some ice spice mulatto beef.
That's not Lotto will eat her alive. I don't even want to see that. Like, I'm sorry, Ice Spice. Go back to doing what you do best, man. I'm sorry. Just shake your booty, show your boom boom,
Wow.
and just
Wow.
don't try to spit with real spitters. That is not your lane.
Yeah,
Don't.
Lotto from Atlanta, right? Is that
Yeah,
Puerto
you can
Rican?
actually
Okay.
rap. She gave Nicki bars too. We forgot about that. I don't think she responded to that either. So it's like,
You making Queens look you making Queens look bad.
dog, I'm trying to really think how many battles she actually won. She lost Lil Kim, in my opinion.
Because she got to resort to the typical bullshit of, oh, I sell more, I'm more popular,
Yeah, but
and
you,
that's not bars. Like that's not.
but the sad part is she has bars,
Yeah,
and
she
it's
does.
like whenever she goes against someone who has bars too, is she loses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you doing 50 a disservice at this point.
Right. You looking like Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. Oh, my bad.
Okay, all right. What we're not going to do is throw strays at the great big trust, man. Relax.
I mean, Super Bowl number 8 for San Fran. Just saying. Just saying.
See, I would say I hope he lose, but I don't because I want Patrick Mahomes to lose so badly. So yeah.
You gotta explain it to be like, what did Patty Melt do,
What do you
yo?
mean what
Like, what
that hybrid Kermit the Frog sounding motherfucker do? He did something.
he did
He did
something?
something, and it was yesterday at 3:10. That's what he did. Him and freaking Travis Kelsey and that long board body shape. I'm sorry, and Miss Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift. What all of them? I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired. I know it's a conspiracy. I know the NFL did this on purpose because they want all the Taylor Swift fans to watch the Super Bowl because the numbers don't lie. Anytime she's at a game or on a broadcast, more viewership happens. So I already know it's some bullshit. They wanted the Chiefs in there just for Taylor Swift having ass. They didn't want a brother in the Super Bowl with Usher and all that. Nah, they
Oh
wanted
my goodness.
nope.
I
They
mean,
wanted a
you
half
know,
breed brother with a freaking world famous girlfriend named Swift. Ain't got
Lord,
no.
you in Baltimore for real, boy, because all on social media, that's all I've been seeing. It's a conspiracy. Like, dog, listen, if the conspiracy was to have your coach call a stupid game, you're absolutely right. Got the best running attack, got the best running attack on the planet and ain't run the ball. Like this sits on horrible. There's no I was watching
And stupid penalties too.
I was watching First Take, and I gotta give it up. Stephen A. has been a lot more on point, but he was the one to call it out. You can't set this on Lamar. You gotta set this on Harbaugh. If you're gonna sit on Lamar, you gotta sit on Harbaugh as well. Why do you have the number 1 rushing team on the planet, and you throwing like 90% of them?
Lamar was doing his thing. It's just people were making plays. It was like I said, that last interception was just horrible.
Oh,
Oh,
by the way, just so because I know it's gonna happen. It's still fuck the NFL. Please don't get us twisted. Okay. But the NFL is the juggernaut you can't escape.
no,
You
you
just
can't
can't.
see that.
So
No, you know what like I said. We said this many times. You know what I'm saying? NFL is gotten to the point now is so big that it can't fail. And when you got the religion, the religion adjusting to your schedule, that's how you know you got power and you big.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see. If church is waiting on you to see what you do, and this has been around way before the NFL even existed.
Right.
So that's how you know it's serious here in this country. It is serious. And this is a Christian country.
Well, what you heard, it really is.
Jesus likes football.
Right, yo. And I'm just like, but it hasn't escaped me. And there's certain questions that have come up. And by the way, my biggest issue for those that haven't been following the show from way back, one of my biggest problems with the NFL has been the treatment of a one Colin Kaepernick. Now, we kind of might sort of a little bit. I don't know if you've heard this, get a little bit of indication. Um,
Well, what?
Colin might be joining Jim Harbaugh on the Chargers staff as a quarterback coach.
He wanted to play. He didn't want to be a coach.
I mean,
But then again,
still,
like I said, to this point, I'm still mad how they did him dirty. But at this point, now I kind of put the onus on him. Why would you want to go back? That's like going back to your master. They just freed your ass. Now you want to
well,
go
hold
back?
on. Hold on. See, and I get that point. That's the bigger overarching point. But we all, to a
You
certain degree,
begging.
if you are not an entrepreneur, you kind of sort of work for a master either way, right? So the argument on his end is, look, I didn't do shit. You took my job away.
Made millions. You don't have to go back.
$1 million ain't worth what it used to be, dog. Not in
I
this
mean,
economy, not in this society. I
okay,
get
all
what you're
right, all
saying.
right, okay. Let's just say you had a couple M's in your bank account. You ever going back to your job?
I'm a bad example.
Okay, you gonna
I
figure out
will.
how to make it happen, ain't you, buddy? Yes, sir. All right. So now, I'm like I said, I get it. That was your dream, all that. They took it away from you because you tried to stand, well, not stand up, literally, but sit down, take a knee.
Right.
And they blackballed you, and they told you how do you feel. They told you how, and you sued them, and you won. So you won more money that you should be straight for, not in your pockets, but you should be straight for, and you're basically begging them to take you back. That's the part I don't like. Dog, they
It's
don't want you. Let it go. Go to another football
no,
league. There's other
no.
football leagues.
I mean, courtesy of The
Or
Rock,
help
there is
start your
now.
own. You know what? Kaepernick, why not try to start your own? Talk to Ice Cube, talk to all the other black billionaires, see if you can get something popping. Do it yourself. This is where I hate our people way of thinking. They done us wrong, so we're gonna try everything in our power to get it done right, to get back at that table instead of making our own fucking table. Why are you trying to go back? Make your own. I understand if you want to play football, that's your dream. I understand. Do it on your own or go somewhere else. We keep thinking, we keep trying to fit in that box when we fucking invented the box. Stop, like that's the way of thinking I hate. Like
Right.
that is the slave mentality. Like you can't do nothing without master. That is how we think, literally. As soon as you get out, you gonna be like, oh damn, I ain't green. I'm maybe Messi, maybe he didn't treat me too bad. Maybe it was better than you start doubting yourself and you're going right back. It's the same thing people going back to their abuser. That's literally what we're doing, actually.
It's. I mean, I get your point. I'm not taking anything away from that. You're right. It also, but everybody ain't an entrepreneur. If given the opportunity, most people would prefer, as much as they bitch about it, they prefer to go to work, do their job, and get a check. It's a different breed to say, you know what? Fuck that model. I'm gonna make my own shit. It's a lot. Like the average entrepreneur versus the average person with a degree, the person with a degree is making more money on average in this country. But there are things that come with the person with the degree to a certain extent is owned. The person that is an entrepreneur, they run it themselves. So there's a difference. So I get your point. And
That's
then the other
not.
thing
That's
is,
not. That's not. That's not the same because he's already made millions of dollars. So he's already got to the top. Well, he has the money. My issue is he's not like a kid out of college that has came from nothing, that this happened in his first, second year and didn't really make much. So he's trying to recruit and get it back. He's been in the league for a minute. He's made money. He sued the motherfuckers, made more money off that. And now you're still trying to go back. That just seems like some suckers to me. Like I'm not going like you. Like I said, if you was abusive situation, whatever, you done this, you spit on me, shit on me. They did everything under the sun to you,
okay.
and you're going back.
All right. So Colin Kaepernick played 6 seasons, um, 43 million in career earnings. They're saying his approximate net worth right now is about 20 mil.
You can't make something happen 20 minutes.
You're right. I mean, you ain't never got to go work a job no more.
But I'm saying if this is my point, you keep saying entrepreneurship. This is where there's a divide in our own community because it's like, dog. If you get together all the other black elites that I'm sure he knows. Figure something out. Talk to Q. I'm pretty sure Q will be all ears if he's like, oh, y'all trying shit, I see. Back communicate, work together. Stop going back and making them fucking rich.
Well, the
It's
question
it's
becomes,
definition of insane. Like you're going back there thinking it's going to be different. It's not. They've proven to you it's not. I'm still waiting on another black owner because there was teams for sale and none of them got it.
true. I
So it's
mean,
not changed. So I'm like,
in retrospect, I can't be mad about the Diddy thing because remember, Diddy tried to buy the Panthers and they shut him out. But
maybe
boy,
that's
oh
what.
boy, I'm about to say maybe because to get in
They
that club,
know. Oh, they know. All the people that are in up top in that level, oh, they all know all the shit.
they're the
Cause
Diddy
they,
party,
they
the
know.
Diddy parties, and being
Oh, they
taken
know.
shopping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right after
And this
practice
is
too. It's done.
this is one of them rare times. I don't really rock with 50 because he is the world's most famous troll. But this is where you just got to look at 50 like shit. 50 was right.
Yeah, 50 ain't go hard enough at best. like, like this motherfucker, he is 50 is one of those people you never want to beef ever. Because he will never let it go.
No,
Never. Never.
no.
He's the definition of holding grudges, nigga.
Like he's probably beef on site with Ja Rule right now. But right now,
Between
like right
Diddy,
now.
Ja Rule, on like evil nonstop. Even Floyd got it. Like when they was cool. That's how you know it's bad. This the get together. They was best friends. One thing happened, and then it turned to read one page of Harry Potter book, nigga. I'll give you $1 million. Like how you gonna do it? That was your man's. You couldn't read then. Now you can. See, you go low. He going to hell. like that.
I
I'm
forgot
not
about
beefing
the
with a
Floyd.
dude, 50, bro. Unless I gotta kill him. He gotta die. That's the only reason. No, I
Yeah,
can't violate that, bro. Ain't no way.
I forgot about the Floyd beef, yo. That was oh my
That's
gosh.
what I'm saying. And he
Oh
did
my
that to his
gosh.
best friend. Well, ex-best friend. So like,
That
yeah,
that yeah.
I'm not beefing with that dude. Never. Like, yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
So I mean, circling back to where we started talking about Cap. It'll be interesting to see if Harbaugh does put him on the staff. I'm not sure where that originated from, if it's just shit talk or not, but it'll be interesting to see. I do get your point. Listen, your dream is your dream, your passion is your passion,
Right.
but your knowledge is your knowledge, right? So,
You said it.
you play football, and we didn't know any better. Once we knew better, if it'd have been asinine for me to say, "Yo, just go still play some football." right? So once you know better, you do better. And in Cap's case, I'm not sure what his end game is because it's like you did the Know Your Rights campaign, which is important, which is very important because I think a lot of people don't know what you can and can't tell a cop if you get pulled over. No, you can't check my glove box. No, you can't check my like these
Yeah,
things are important.
yeah, nothing should
How does
matter
that
anymore.
how does that jive with the NFL, which is still relatively exploitative? Like,
It
I
is.
don't know too many folk who walk away from the NFL without her. I watched the when I was in the hospital, I watched the Kelsey documentary. One, I was wrong. I thought Travis was the funniest of the two. He's not. They're
No,
both
his
equally
brother.
funny.
They like
Yeah,
his brother
yeah.
funny as shit.
Jason's funny as shit. Like Jason is legit funny as shit. But looking at his injuries, like you can't even run with your kids, dog. You can't get up and down off the ground without hurting and aching. And it's like
NFL.
is it's a meat grinder, and you gotta ask yourself, is it worth it?
You paid the price. You got generational wealth. That was your price.
Because in the same way we just said, and you just said, the kids of wealthy don't go to war. I don't know a single owner's kid that played in the NFL. They help own the team, actually.
Would you? Because you it would be passed on to you. So why would you? I'm making more money than them, and I don't have to worry about nothing.
Right. So the NFL is a meat grinder of the highest order. Like one thing I was looking at, I was just looking at Lamar Jackson, just looking at him. This dude is a brick as a quarterback.
He's a big dude.
He's a brick. And I'm like, all of this is going to get torn down if you ain't careful. And at the end of it, you'll get to say, I played. You know, it's like listening to a gladiator talk. But at
Yeah,
the end of the day, you was entertainment for the people, and the price you paid might not be worth the money you made.
but that's entertainment, and that's say testosterone. Just men being men to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Humans being humans. Like I said, it's an underlying joke, but we as a species, we love violence. We do.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like I said, but you just touched on it. Back in the day, it was way worse. People would literally go on a Sunday afternoon, whatever. It's like, yo, you going to Coliseum to see this dude fight a lion, get torn to pieces? Nah, yo, I got homework. Man, come on, man. It's Coliseum Day. Let's go. You just watching people getting chopped up, fighting to the death.
Hmm. Hmm. Right.
And like that's normal. I obviously I couldn't be black back then, but like I would love to just be back, just live back then for like one day. Just be like, just sit in the Coliseum, just see how people just absorb this shit. Like you literally watching people off themselves in the most horrible ways for
Right.
entertainment.
Right.
And it's cool.
Like
And you brought kids. It's kids there too. This is
that's
a
it.
family matter.
I mean, hey, it was kids at the lynchings, so you know.
Like yeah, like that's why I said times is every era is different, but that's crazy. I couldn't imagine that now. Motherfuckers get scared and squeamish when somebody get hit hard. So like it's
Bro,
different.
if you really want to learn how different it is, go back and watch like a 49er Super Bowl from the 80s or a playoff game from the 80s, and you're gonna be like, oh my God. Like, yeah, this is legal.
What
You
they
pretty much clothesline a motherfucker.
I was
There's a
watching them 80s games. Oh my god.
I was watching a Football Life because I think one of the things I've noticed I'm really into like documentaries that are very well done. A Football Life documentaries, those are very well done. I watched the Football Life with my man's Ronnie Lott. That was just scary shit. Like Ronnie Lott, like you even care about your own body, sir?
No, he cut off his own finger just to play.
Like
Like he'd sacrifice his finger just to go lay a nigga out. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
like you just use his body as a weapon, as a missile. Like I think that era finally ended. Like I think
I mean,
Troy
after John
Polamalu was
Lynch.
probably the last.
I think after
That
John
Troy
Lynch.
Polamalu, John Lynch era, yeah.
Man, that's
Like,
like
yeah.
yeah, after 2010, that's when the NFL said, yeah, let's cut it out.
But I'm like, you look at these Ronnie Lott hits, like, bruh, did that hurt? Didn't that hurt you? Like, I'd have been like Dion, like, yo, I gotta make a business decision, as they say. I
He's
gotta
a
make
yeah, but he's a quarter right lines a safety, so that's different. Like that was their
quarter.
job to lay the wood. Pause. So
Well,
it is.
here's the truth though. It's funny how the universe works. Ronnie Lott was a corner initially. The problem was he kept getting cooked, so he didn't have the speed. Like he drafted his corner, played corner, and was getting burnt. So then they moved him to safety, and dear God, that's when it all
That's
changed.
when everyone get this.
That's when
That's
that's
when lives were changed forever.
right. That's when he became a heat-seeking missile, and it's like, oh dear Lord, just
See him, Dawkins, John Lynch.
oh,
Like
the
I said,
dog.
John Lynch was literally killing himself because that's why his career wasn't what it was because he was just oh my god.
Yeah, I saw it's this highlight when Tampa played Detroit though, and John tried to like literally lay the wood on Barry. That's why Barry lasted as long as he did. Barry ain't take no hard hits because you couldn't fucking hit him.
Yeah, you can't hit him. And like I said, even though people don't know him as a power back, he was a big boy. And them legs,
Bruh, looked like he was squatting
that's
buses.
God, that's like some African God legs right there, boy.
Yeah, and Barry's still big. Like I
Oh
just saw
yeah.
him at they
Right, he's
showed
still
him like
playing.
yeah, Barry's still big. They could have used him in Detroit yesterday, but
Detroit choked that, but yeah.
Niner Nation, baby, Niner Nation, let's go. But that's just an interesting thing there. Oh, okay, so shifting gears slightly, Marvel did it again. Um, Echo was great, and it was only what 4 or 5 episodes,
Yeah.
but Echo was great. I had to go back and rewatch like Daredevil because I don't remember her in there barely, but this is when Marvel does it right, they're unfuckwittable. You know, Infinity Phase One, all of Phase One up until the first Avengers, perfect. Like when Marvel does it right, you see why DC shits themselves. Like they're unfuckwittable, and it's like Echo
Hmm.
was done right.
It was. Yeah, I agree. But we're gonna see what they do with these movies. And the
Well, I
rest of this
saw the
shit.
trailer. Did you see the trailer for Madam Web?
That's Fox, Marvel. That's not MCU, Marvel. That's
Oh,
not
really?
Disney. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with MCU. That's
Okay.
Fox. I mean,
Okay.
it looks all right. I'm not seeing that in theaters. I'll wait for it to come out.
And see, this is where I actually do got to talk to some comic nerds because I know in the cartoon Madam Web was there, but I don't know all of the Madam Web lore. Like, is she
Oh
really
yeah.
a big deal? She's Peter's conscience. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out.
I'll look
We're
at it,
getting
but
we're getting a new Wolverine movie eventually. I'm behind. Like I said, I've watched Echo because that was dope as shit. Um, and the way they shot it, the way they made it, the scenes come in and out with sound, so you could kind of be in her world. So it's like to not hear anything. Like
it's
yeah,
dope.
Echo was done really well. Vincent D'Onofrio again, just a masterful performance as Kingpin. Um, Cameo from Daredevil, Devil the
Spoiler
Hell's
alert.
Kitchen. Yeah, it was yeah, but definitely worth to watch. This is Marvel done right. Now, I still haven't watched some of the other series. I still didn't watch Miss Marvel. Um,
And it's sad because Marvel just setting people up. Because they had good actors for all those shows, for Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. Like I said, the actor for She-Hulk, she's perfect for it. Just try it. It's just the storytelling and the CGI is ass. And the villain. Same thing with Miss Marvel. The
wow,
soundtracks and the shots were good, and the actor they got was good, but the story and the villain trash. So it's like you're setting them up.
wow.
Like you got
Now
the
there,
casting right. You just set it. You just set them up to fail.
there's a lot of talk, and I don't know if it's official yet, but they're talking about bringing back the classics. They're talking about bringing back Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I want to be
That's how you
on
know they're
fire.
desperate. They're
I
desperate.
want to be on fire for that, but it's like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and talk all that shit, but it's gonna be like at the end of
Endgame.
yeah, it's gonna be like the end of Endgame. Everybody's gonna see it and just be like, oh, like yeah, it's gonna be that pop again.
It's going to be because it's the same reason. they kept doing this multiverse. They trying to play the nostalgia and like the um what's that fan service and stuff. That's basically what it's going to be.
I mean,
Because these new heroes you can't market them right, and it's trash.
Mahershala Ali is definitely going to be a great Blade. You
But
know, you just got to do it right.
the fact that it's taking this long for them to even start is a problem.
I mean, but you had the writer's strike and you had the pandemic play a part in that, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know,
still some other
but
stuff that came out that was still good. Just say.
well, I mean, again, if it came out during that time, that means it was filmed and done prior to, so that makes sense. But I mean, at some point, I'll go back and catch up. I've not watched WandaVision at all.
That's good.
I didn't see She-Hulk. I didn't see any of the what ifs. Like it just,
What if it's good?
It's just like because what if it's just all hypotheticals, isn't it?
Yes, what if? But it's still entertaining.
Tell me a story. Tell me a
It's a
story. I don't
story.
even know what if.
That's a story. That's literally a story. It's a what if story.
No, because I'm like, I saw one of the coolest things ever. Like, I didn't realize how much we got robbed. I saw some fan did it online. What if Wolverine was dipped in vibranium instead of adamantium? I was like, oh shit.
What that even
One,
work?
he'd still be alive because vibranium wouldn't cause the same adamantium poison. Two, he'd be a hell of a lot lighter and faster because vibranium doesn't weigh as much as adamantium does. So yeah, hypothetically, if he'd have been fused with vibranium instead of adamantium, it'd have been a problem. Super problem.
I still feel like that, or it might not kill him, but Brady was more active than like I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess maybe good.
yeah. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But it was a good little short. I was like, yeah, what a wow. Okay, cool.
Bro,
So
you still gonna get sliced up. It don't really matter. Vibranium, adamantium, silver, diamond, doesn't matter. You getting chopped in half. So it is what it is.
hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, it wouldn't have killed him because there's no vibranium poisoning. Um, the only thing I still have never established by comics or by looking it up, I still don't know if I don't think adamantium can cut through vibranium, which would mean
It can.
Captain America. I'm sorry,
I think it can.
I don't know because
Adamantium is harder than vibranium.
right. So
It's sharper.
hypothetically, that'll go right through that little shield of Captain America.
Yeah. Only thing that can break adamantium is
Is
adamantium.
adamantium. So I've never got to. I depending on what sources I'm looking at, it doesn't tell me which one's harder. Like hypothetically, can he cut through the shield? I gotta relook it up just when I get a board moment. But Echo was good. Echo was really good and definitely worth a watch. It's Marvel when Marvel is being Marvel. It's phase one, the first Avengers, Age of Ultron, which funny, I've rewatched and it's like Age of Ultron gets a bad rap. Age of Ultron is a really good movie.
I'm not
It is a
saying
really
it's
good movie.
that bad. It just out of Avengers movies, it's the weakest link.
I can't say that. The only reason Avengers gets the props it does is because it's the first one and it was a culmination. But no, Age of Ultron is good. No, I'm sorry. It's Infinity War, Age of Ultron, Endgame, First Avengers for me.
What Age of Ultron over Endgame?
Yes, it's more comprehensive.
The last three
Let
hours,
me-
the last 1 hour was enough to put it over any of those movies except for Infinity War.
Oh,
I
I'm saying
agree with
that's
you on
the
that.
problem. There's now that it's all over said and done with, there's like an hour and a half of Endgame, which feels like filler. They do a great job of not making it so, but there's an hour and a half of Endgame when they trying to go back and get all of the Infinity Stones. Feel like
You
filler.
got
Like
to. It's part of the plot.
when you watch Endgame now on Disney Plus, everyone fast forwards to the last hour. We watched the very first part, and you fast forward to the last hour
Okay, listen to
and watch
Control.
that.
What do you fast forward to?
Excuse me?
You listen to Control. What do you fast forward to?
No, I don't. I don't fast forward at
No,
all. I let it play out. I let it play out.
you
Oh,
done.
really?
Nah, you done about it. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Nah, Big Sean Carter straight, dog. It's all right. I said it for you. You know you skip, and that's
No,
crazy because it's my point. You skip past Big Sean's verse, even though it's a dope freaking verse. He
I
was
don't.
spitting. Yes, you
I
do.
personally
You
don't, because
committed
usually
to
when I'm
saying
listening,
you do.
well, hold on. Usually to listen to Control, I'm working out. So it's like I'm not gonna stop the workout and fast forward to
Okay,
that verse.
if you played in the car where you skipping that part, I know you are. You going to
I
you,
mean,
you
no,
might
I'm
even
really not.
have his verse only. Like so.
I really no, it's legit. I'm not, because the reason being, it is an interesting weird thing to say. The reason I'm not skipping Sean's verse is because I never listened to the original Control without listening to the Joel and Joel Ortiz and the Joe Budden response right after. So Control for me is like literally like a 9 minute song now. Yeah, because Joel and Joe Budden's response was just that, to me. That's the best out of all the responses.
Well, yeah,
Best out of all the responses,
there wasn't a whole
hands
lot of
down.
responses.
What'd you say?
There wasn't a whole lot of responses.
Shit. All of New York responded. Just all men get shine. Papoose got a response. It was kind of ass though, which is hard to say. But Papoose had a response to Control, and I'm like, it was, man. If you YouTube Control responses, you're gonna get a shit ton of them. I swear to God, like everybody from every borough responded, and all of it wasn't dope. Like all of it wasn't dope.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah,
Earthquakes
yeah,
and hip
like,
hop. You got one spiller that responded good.
yeah. But talking about it where we started, yeah. Echo is really, really, really good. Um, from a sports standpoint, NBA is in full swing. It's like we're literally at the point where old heads need to be quiet. I get it. It's not the NBA. I think from since time I've been alive, the best stretch of NBA time is probably the 90s, because you had a great blend of athleticism and some physical play still. When you got past the AI age, when you get to, I think, the KD age,
So
they're
2010s.
sucking. Yeah, they're sucking all the physicality out the game. But this is absolutely the most skilled. Like, look, you're not making it to the NBA anymore because you're tall. Those days are done.
Some people didn't be there, but I mean, yeah, it is
Shit.
the talent pool is a lot higher. But because
Like,
the talent pool is a lot higher, and you give them the rules to score more, and which they're doing at a record pace these last couple of years. I mean, we just had a couple 70-point games this year already, or the last 2 years. So
I,
it is too much. I understand offense sales and all that, but now it's starting to bite you in the butt. And this is why I say balance is key. Do Being neutral is key. It's the best of both worlds, because now it's just all offense. Just like how 2000s was all defense and it was the slowest pace, and then that's when the rating dropped. Now it's all offense, and the ratings are dropping because no one. Because I'm sorry, I've watched a few NBA games this year, and I've been to, is it one or two? I've been to one live NBA game. Shout out to Giannis and all that, and Dan. Just got to see him in person. Big mother, yeah. Giannis is a big boy in person, boy. But yeah, the NBA is just not fun to watch. Like, I've watched some stuff on TV when it's on. It's like it's just three chucking, no defense being played, no physical cat. Like it's just nothing. And then a million whistle call. This is the type of basketball I hate. Like I said, that's not how I grew up playing basketball. I understand it's different era. That's not how I
you
want to
know,
play basketball. Like I said, I understand I was the defender and still there when I hoop and all that, and I can do other things too. But like, let them play. Let them have some defense. Let them talk to each other. Like, yeah, they don't even let them talk to each other no more. I mean, I get it. You don't want the extreme with Draymond. You try to go back to the 80s. But outside of Draymond, everybody ain't doing nothing.
yo, when he yoked up Gobert's big goofy ass, that I couldn't help but laugh a little bit.
Oh, I was laughing. I
You
was
know,
crying
this
laughing.
big 7'9" dude just get
How'd you,
yoked up.
how'd you keep putting the hair like a 7'1", dog? And he's not even 7 feet. He's 6'7", 6'6". So it ain't like he your height. He jumped up and
Just
got your ass.
yoked your ass right on up, yo.
And
Oh
then it
God.
made it worse. Your teammates ain't douche. Like, I'm fighting them. Like, forget Draymond. I give him back in the locker room. Towns, Cat. I said Cat. I was about to say same person twice. Towns, Ant, everybody catching these hands, and I can smack it from across the room because that's how tall I am. So nah, everybody getting smacked. Because ain't no way you let this dude snuff me and then didn't do nothing. Ain't no way. I'm sitting there struggling for my life. He wasn't even letting go. He was
He
really
just
trying to
got
choke him out. It just wasn't working. His technique was bad. But other than that, he could have really killed him.
yo. Then the move that Draymond got suspended for when he straight reverse karate
From
chop
the
backhand
Blanca spin.
smacked him in. Ah, like this cat.
Oh, it's like that slow motion. Mortal Kombat. They had the little scream when they fall. Oh. Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Oh man. All you did was just finish him. Like you just waited to like,
But they only
yo,
do
y'all,
that to foreign players, though. So that's what I'm saying.
yeah, like y'all just and I'm still team Lakers, still purple and gold. Bron is still the GOAT. It is
Yeah,
ridiculous what this cat is doing.
I agree with the first part. Still purple and gold, yep. But the gold part, native.
Like it is just insane. But yeah, we're at a time in the NBA. It's like I think it's different than the NFL. You have to legislate out a lot of violence because violence and people end up with CTE. Even with this, like, okay, it's not as physical as it quote unquote as in the 80s. Like it ain't Bill Lane Beer clotheslining the shit out of somebody. But the skill level, like Steph and I will say Harden changed the game. That double crossover sidestep three, the level of skill it takes, like, put you this way. One of the ways I knew the NBA was different was in 91. And we've all seen it in the finals, Bulls versus Lakers, when Mike does that right to left switch layup. And he made it look so easy. And then everybody and mama went in their backyard and tried to try that shit. And it's like, then you realize, oh, this is an elite level athlete. I can't do that shit. Right?
Both people can. Even
You
now.
True. You see Steph cross somebody up from like the fucking 5 feet away from the free throw line and drain it. You think I can do that with practice? You
I
mean
mean,
from birth? From like if you started this from birth, you might be able to. But the
no,
cat at the
bro.
local Y, no. The cat at the Rucker, no. Like
Not
I
like that.
love all things I love the Rucker. That's where real hoopers go. But the skill level in the NBA right now, like I'm seeing Porzingis do shit like you like 9 feet tall, dog. How you back to unicorn status apparently? Like you see, I'm seeing Tatum. Like it's just the level of athleticism. Because no matter what, you still gotta make the shot. And these cats are draining it all net. Like it's not a bank shot. It's not a roll around toilet bowl shot. It's
I
double
agree.
crossover, side step, head fake, net.
But the defense can't do nothing.
I mean, it
Like you
goes
took
back to what
away
I'm
every
saying.
rule to regulate that. Like
Well,
some
you
of the all-time defenders from back then wouldn't be able to survive now.
the one rule they needed to change, which they did, was you can't be all up in somebody's airspace when they land shooting the jumper because
That's
that's
fine.
ankle injuries all
No,
day.
that I'm good with. Some of the rules I'm good with. Okay, you can't take a dude out the air when he takes off. Yes, that's dangerous. All right, I'm good with that. No more land beers. Hey, like I said, you can't land in their landing zone. You know, the Kawhi injury. That's the Kawhi rule. That probably cost them maybe a finals. So yeah, I get those rules to protect, but like getting rid of hand checking or being physical, especially if the offense initiates offense, the flopping shit is out of control. And I love him. I used to love Embiid. I don't like that no more. Shout out to Jokic. Shout
Well,
out
I
to
just
him.
say he's probably gonna be the MVP this year if he
No,
plays
he's
enough
not.
games.
No, he's not. He ain't gonna play enough games. One, he ducking smoke from Jokic. He's been, and that's documented.
Here we go. Here
He
we
that is
go.
doc. He hasn't played a game in Denver in 6 or 5 years. In Denver, He's played Jokic in his house,
In Philly,
but you
yes.
won't go to his hood. Oh hell no, you ducking, nigga. Nah, you soft. You soft. and you can't get out the second round, and you flop too goddamn much, and you wonder why you get hurt so much because you can flopping so much. You have AD syndrome. You're too big to be flopping. The only big motherfucker that can get away with that is LeBron. Yeah, I can't do it.
AD ain't been flopping. He been sending people shit back.
No,
But
AD's
okay.
been balling this year. He changed his ways.
Right, he been sending
Yes,
people
okay.
shit
I'm
this year.
saying back then, AD's changed his ways this year. I mean, he still has moments, but he's changed his ways. He's doing his thing. Nothing that the LA is doing is on AD. AD's putting the team on his back.
It's on D'Lo. Like, yeah, well,
Well, Cass, he's
lately,
trying not
but
to get you.
lately, let's say lately, D'Lo been balling, so I can't say nothing. Lately, D'Lo been balling.
Yeah, because he knows he's on the chopping block. That's why. That's why he was
I
crying at the
mean,
game. Like, typical LeBron trade away the whole team. Um, yeah. Nah, I don't like the new NBA. I hate to agree with the old ways, but I don't like it. Too many
I
threes,
mean,
no defense, flopping,
just
all
because you
that shit.
can't
I don't
maul,
like it.
the skill level is through the roof. Just because you can't maul
Not
somebody
fun
anymore.
to watch, dude. Like I said, I don't know how many games you watch live. I don't mean highlights. I mean actually just sit down and watch the game from start to
Bro,
finish. That
watch the
shit is
game. Yeah.
boring as hell.
It
The
depends
only
on this
time it
person.
was entertainment was the in season tournament. That's because they were actually playing like they care. Other than that, a regular season game on a Tuesday, Monday, they don't care, bro. And it's
Oh,
just
and
three chucking. The score like 100
sadly,
points at the third quarter. Like I don't want to see that.
sadly, I gotta. The end might be near for Clay, man. I done watched a few Golden State games, and Clay looks oddly human.
It been done. It's been done since the second he tore whatever the last thing he tore was his Achilles the Achilles was first. I mean last because the ACL was in the final. Then he tore the Achilles trying to So whenever he tore his Achilles, that's when it was done. It was
I
done.
thought he'd come back and still be himself, but it's not looking good,
I
Like,
mean, look at John Wall. Like I said, if he just tore his Achilles or just his ACL, I think he could have came back. But he tore both. That like one is hard enough to come back for and be the same. Both in the span of 2 years or 1 year, whatever. Nah, you're done. You're not going to move the same. And part of what Clay made Clay was his defense.
yeah, and it's just.
He
I
can't
mean,
do it.
Kawhi's still Kawhi for the most part.
He didn't have
So,
team tears Achilles or his ACL.
if I'm not mistaken, what was it? His ankle, but yeah, Kawhi's had some injuries.
No,
Kawhi's
he's had
definitely had
it.
some injuries.
I'm not saying, but he hasn't had career altering injuries.
Any knee or ankle injury is going to be career altering when you're in the NBA. But yeah, I mean, unless you're LeBron in the cryo chamber or something, in the Lazarus chamber. But yeah,
Lazarus chamber, juice chamber, whatever you want to call it.
you stupid, yo. And looks like we'll see how this goes, but it'll be interesting to see if LeBron gets to play with Bronny. I finally did catch a USC game. And this is obvious, and not that I expected him to be, but
W
Bronny is not
nepotism.
LeBron.
W
Bronny is
nepotism.
not LeBron. Bronny is not LeBron.
We knew this.
I didn't. I didn't realize there was a height difference. Like Bronny's only 6'4". I ain't seen it like
Yo,
a shoe.
his just like how the ball sons and brothers. Like I said, the youngest might be the nicest. Because Bryson got his height. He's like 6'6", 6'7" already. Bronny got the athleticism though.
Yeah,
He
he's
he
definitely
he,
got the
he jumps
athletic.
out the gym. He will
And
put you on the post.
he's built
He,
like a
yeah,
tank.
he got his body type and his athleticism. Bryson got
Yeah,
the height.
just 4 inches shorter. Like it's mini LeBron.
Yeah.
Like it's mini LeBron because
Like I said, I think
Bronny
he'd
is
be a
big.
good role player in the NBA. I think he can definitely make it. But
Nah.
it's definitely W nepotism though. Definitely. I
Okay,
know what
so
you're
how
doing.
tall? Quick question: How tall is D Wade again? 6'4", right?
Yeah, he's not D-Wade. Let's cut that out. Let's not be disrespectful now. Let's not be disrespectful. D-Wade at worst or best, whatever, is the third greatest shooting guard ever. Bronny ain't touching that. Never in life.
Okay, you heard it here first. Okay.
Because quite honestly, if LeBron won his dad, you wouldn't even heard about him. That's why I said W nepotism. But it's cool though. But the thing is, Bronny don't suck. I think he can make the league and be a great role player. He
Yeah, because
plays
Bronny
great
right
defense.
now.
He can
And
pass. He can shoot.
shout out to LeBron for not making angry phone calls because Bronny don't even start. Now Bron has gone on Twitter and made a couple, basically what any dad would do. Why is my son not starting? But he ain't calling. I'm sure he ain't calling USC coaches like, yo, y'all niggas suck. Yo, my son better start. I'm sure he's not doing that.
Yeah, you
But
don't know that. There'd be some
oh,
stories about what he be doing behind the scenes, boy.
we it's LeBron. We do. If
Oh,
he
you
was,
know, there's tons of stuff I'm sure he does that you don't know. When you got that type of influence and power, dog, why? That's the whole point of having it. I can do shit that the public won't know. It's like, that is the best perk.
it's USC, bruh. It's
It's
USC. That's not
LeBron. Who's bigger?
good question.
That ain't a
It's
good question.
USC.
You know who's bigger. You will have a
So
debate.
you
You have a debate. You really
so
having a
you really
debate.
you really think if
Motherfucker
LeBron
walk
made a
in there and own
call,
that motherfucker.
you really think LeBron makes a call to the AD at USC, yo, Bron need to be starting?
I'm not. I don't think he would. But I'm saying he could. He definitely could.
No, absolutely not.
He could.
Absolutely not.
He could.
Academic integrity, athletic academics integrity, like no, absolutely not. You're not going. You're
Well,
not
we don't
going.
know about the athletic integrity yet. At least, like I said, we
You're not going strong. It's still USC, sir. Like we talking basketball, but it's still USC. It's Reggie Bush. It's Marcus At like USC has a long, storied history.
I'm the at bare minimum the second greatest player of all time and a billionaire.
We USC, nigga. What? West side.
I'm
OUW.
LeBron James. That's who I am.
Oh, your bum ass son should be better then.
All right, my son can leave. I'm gonna wear Duke jersey. Watch how they popularity go up.
Wow. Wow. I'm still shocked he didn't go to Duke, but okay. Speaking of Devils, let's go Devils. Sorry, can't go
I
down
think
it.
he
It's
wants to
about to
be
be,
close to home because they're in LA, so it makes sense.
yeah.
He'd be on the other side of the country if he
I
did.
mean, but it's not like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because not like he needed USC to get to the NBA, but I'm like, I'm shocked he didn't go. Well, that's the other thing. I think Duke or something like that would have been a bigger consideration if the greatest coach in history hadn't stepped down. Respectfully, US, Shire's cool, cheered for him when he played. I still don't know how he got that job. I'm 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 gonna be one of those folks that until you win X amount of titles like Coach K did, I'm gonna be wondering how'd you get that job? Because there seem to be some more qualified folks.
But that's a hard. Like it's like going after Belichick or Walsh or Coach K. Like you going after. That's hard shoes to fill.
Capel
And they're
won,
impossible.
Jeff
Huh?
Capel wanted it, and there was a couple other brothers, if I'm not mistaken, that could have got that job.
Yeah, yeah. You said keyword
And
brothers. Yeah, that's the problem. Like
people, but they weren't like the trick is Shire is Duke alum. He played for Coach K. So did Capel.
I don't
Like
mean nothing.
it's not
That's
just
cool.
random brothers.
You can be the worker. You can do all that. You just can't be the boss. There's a difference. I will cheer for you for playing for my team, putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it. But I will not have you as the face of my organization, especially in that campus. Let's be real. I know you like Duke, but let's be real about what it really is.
There's Kyrie, Grant Hill.
Play.
I can run
You're
you down
proving
those
my
lists.
point. I just said I can cheer for you, be cool with you when you play. You will not be the head of my shit. You will be forever the workers. You will not be the head. Like I said, I'm cool with you being the worker. You can have all the popularity and love all you want, but you won't be the head.
Jesus. Okay.
You know I'm right, because that's what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how
You
Shire
know,
got the job.
you know why you got jab. Stop it. It's Duke. Like I said, no matter how much D Ride you do for Duke, you also gotta remember where it is and who's there.
I mean, Crapalina has no problem with black coaches, but yeah.
Because they're not Duke. It is more, us there versus in Duke. Big difference. You go to a Duke campus, you go to North Carolina campus, there's a huge difference, my boy.
Absolutely.
You might feel right at home at North Carolina. You go to Duke, you won't feel like you in some type of suburb. I don't know.
Oh my God. Anywho,
Won't
Duke
look like
fan.
you're
I'm going. I think I said I gave Shire 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
want a
If
title.
Duke suck, until he's fired. It's time. Like we'll see how we do in the tournament this year. See how it goes. Like great job, see how we do in the tournament. But yeah, I 3 or 4 years.
I
Duke is
think
not.
just I mean
Duke
basketball.
has a Duke has a tradition of excellence, and I do not think Duke faithful are going to be real patient. Just a guess. Just a guess. Yes, you are following up the second greatest coach in coaching in college basketball history, because Tara Vanderveer just passed Coach K for most wins ever. But as far as men's basketball is concerned, this is cream of the crop. So
Wait, who do you got over Coach K?
no, I mean Tara Vanderveer just won the most. Is just the most. Just became the most winningest coach ever.
Who?
Women's ball. Tara Vanderveer.
That's a different sport. So
It's basketball. Women's basketball. But yeah,
it's different. I mean, it's the same sport, but that's different thing. You
I'm
know what I'm
aware.
saying?
But that's what I said. As far as men is concerned,
So he's
you
the
come by.
same.
The only argument you're going to get is John Wooden out in UCLA. But beyond that, in modern era, yeah, Coach K is the greatest coach that ever lived, not named John Wooden. So Shire stepped into some big shoes. Again, not sure how he got the job, but he's got it. I gave it 3 years because I don't think the Duke faithful, even though he played there, are going to be super, super patient. And the real is Shire wasn't that dude. He didn't suck, but he wasn't that dude. Like, if Christian Laettner got the job,
Doesn't
okay,
matter if he sucked. He sucked. That won't matter.
you is different. Like,
You might have more of a leash, but if you suck, you suck. They're not like you might get an extra year because of who you were, but if you're not doing your job, y'all missing the
so
tournament or going down the first, second, like you're gone.
if Christian Laettner were the coach of Duke right now, so, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But well, heck, other than that, I think we touched on just about everything. There was a couple movies I was looking forward to, but I forgot which ones they were. Um,
Oh, one last thing.
oh, did you see Beekeeper yet?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can check out Beekeeper this weekend. Um,
It's a
that's
typical
another person,
Jason
sadly.
Statham movie. Hey, I respect it. He knows his role. He knows what he plays, and he does, and that's all he does. That's it. Nothing else.
Y'all
Nothing.
gonna stop killing my man's The Rock, because The Rock plays The Rock in every movie. Well, what did Jason Statham do?
Yeah, but Jason Statham knows that about, like, he's admitted. It's like, yeah, I play my role. This is what I do. That's it. Like, he's not taking it serious. It's like, I'm getting paid to do what I want to do. That's it. The same role every movie. Nothing changes. The
Like,
Rock,
honestly,
who will try to convince you to think he's a great actor. That's a fucking lie. Like I said, Batista, John Cena, yeah, WWE alumni who can actually act and have range. Yeah, those two. Yeah, you play yourself in every movie. You do. The one time you tried to be ultra serious, we couldn't even take you serious. And that was Black Adam. And you still kind of played yourself. So,
Black Adam was good. Black Adam was good. Okay. Um, but yeah, Statham plays himself every movie.
he does.
Jason Momoa pretty much plays himself every movie.
He does. No one said The Rock's the only one that does it. The other people accept it and are open with it. It's like, yeah, this is what it is. So we respect him for it. The Rock ain't trying to, he's trying to put himself in conversation that he's not in.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, one last thing. Rest in peace to Benzino again. I don't know why M decided to wake up to dig up your grave. Like Eminem dropped another Benzino disc. Rest in peace to you again. I know he killed you the first time. I don't know why he dug you up. Actually, I do know why, because you always talking every time you get in front of a camera, you just bring him out. Like get the man's meat off his mouth, man. That beef was over. You got murdered a long time ago. Let it go.
Bruh, I'm so happy you go to the gym and you all shredded and all of that.
Still
But
ain't
I
got
don't want to see your 50-plus-year-old self naked and dancing like Buffalo Bill from fucking Silence of the Lambs. Like, dog, just like M told you in the song, let it go, dog. It's over.
nah, he
Like,
can't. Yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to the Nicki. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, M also said in that song. This might be a topic for next time, but he also said in this song that he had the best verse in forever, and I agree. I'll probably put Wayne second.
we, well, we know who didn't, which was Kanye. We know
And
he
that's
didn't.
funny because Kanye's verse wasn't bad. It just
But
yeah.
I don't know. I
Who you gonna put? Wayne?
no.
You putting Drake?
Drake said it. Come on, as far as Drake versus go, Drake said it. Given the lineup, like never mind Kanye, but you got Wayne and M on there, and you up first.
He
Drake said
said
that
it
on.
all. He did, but they all killed it. But Wayne went. I mean, but you kind of know whoever goes last is usually the finisher, and usually is the best one because they let everyone get everything off first.
Ooh, see, I'm gonna take this to our Facebook page and see what the
I'm
people
going
say.
with him.
Because I'm like, there's a legit argument, but I think
I
Drake,
s-
especially given that lineup and having to go first,
Oh, he did his thing.
yeah.
He did his thing.
And of course he did the hook. So
Drake did his thing. That's but M guy. Like I said, I remember M's verse damn near to the T. I don't remember everyone's verses, but I remember him verse because he
I remember
switched up
Drake.
the whole shit. Here we go back in stadium. Like, oh my god, I miss Slim Shady. I don't
But
like his new music.
just because you went rapidy rap on us, don't
It was still
it
bars
just
in
seems
there.
faded off the brown. Nino. She got more class. We know.
No, no
Oh,
one said Drake had the bars there. I mean, if he wrote it, but
oh, see, there you go.
we gotta have
There
that
you go.
extra verse too. We know M wrote his shit, so ain't no debate with him. He wake up rapping.
I just think because of the circumstances, because you had Drake in the Jeter role and he had to do the hook, I gotta give the
Well,
nod to Drake.
Kanye was technically the. Well, actually, no. Joe Drake did start off the whole thing.
Yeah,
Didn't he? Yeah, he did. He did.
yes,
Yeah, he
yeah.
did.
Because Drake had the Jeter role and he had to do the hook, I gotta go. Like, if we,
That's
you
home
can't
court
win both
advantage,
cups.
though, and you still lost.
It's not because if you, it's like it's. You
It's
see,
your song.
you're not old enough to remember, but once upon a time, Onyx was predictable. Sticky always went last, and Sticky always had the dopest verse. Finally, they changed that formula up because it's like Cats was doing like you said. Fast forward to the Sticky verse. Um, but no, having to set it off like that, and you got the hook.
I mean, Drake can wake out of bed and make a hook. That ain't hard for him. That is one of the things he's really good at. Probably to
Okay.
go there. But yeah, I'm going with him. It's close though. It ain't like Renegade, but it's close.
See, there you go with that again. There you go with that narrative. We gotta let that narrative die in 24, yo. We gonna let that narrative die. Nas just said the shit and everybody ran with it. Then
Murdered
asked
you,
himself,
yo. Yeah.
but he didn't. That's the thing. He didn't.
Oh, he got him
Absolutely
though.
didn't.
He might not have murdered him, but he got him. That is
Even
not up for debate.
we even had it. We even did this on this show, like
He
other
did.
verses. No, M did not
M
win that.
won.
It was
He
even. It was
won.
even.
He won it. He did. He got that. He got
That was even.
no
But all
way.
right. Our first run it back recap.
Those are all over the
One.
place.
Let's see. How's that phrase go? Reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. I am here in the flesh, happy to be back, rocking with this young man doing this thing. Situation in Gaza is still dire. I'm not sure why the situation is still dire. Not because I don't understand it. I just don't understand what the fuck are we still? What the fuck is the U.S. still doing there? What the fuck is Israel up to? Why
We
are you?
won't,
Why have you turned into the thing that almost annihilated you?
because it's
That's the
survival.
question.
It's survival. Yeah.
I just yeah. Megan, Nikki, this Nikki. I got to Eminem you now. Let it go, dog. It's over. Like it's that Vegas law bar, the double entendre, and like you doing Queens bad, dog. Queens ain't never let you down. Queens hit back hard, and you doing Queens bad.
No, not
Just
her. She ain't never hit back hard. Not against real spinners.
just let it go, dog. It's over. Echo, please go watch it if you haven't. Very, very good show. It's Marvel being Marvel. It's Marvel at its best. So go check that out if you haven't already. Um, yeah, the Super Bowl. I'm taking Niners all day. Been a Niners fan since the Montana days. Um, Curious to see if Cap gets a job. And I'm trying to think, do we touch on anything else here? Gonna do the renegade. I mean, yeah, gonna do the forever poll on the Facebook page. See what people say. People I trust who know hip hop very well. Your recap, sir.
Uh, I don't see. We didn't have scheduled thingy, whatever. See, I can't even look down to see what we talked about. So I'm going off memory, and that is horrible. So first thing I remember.
Well, in order, we talked about the situation in Gaza. What you got?
Hey, Gaza. Um, yeah, we already know why they still there. It's a power thing. Because there's it's not even I don't even think it's about um Pakistan was it Pakistan? No.
No, it's
No, no.
Gaza and Israel, bro.
Yeah, Gaza.
Palestine.
Palestine. There we go. I said Pakistan. Yeah. I don't even think it's about Palestine anymore. It's more about some other that they probably trying to set up there, to counter the rest of the world trying to get rid of the US dollar. But
Mhm.
um it needs to stop, but it ain't going to until whatever they trying to do gets done. And hopefully it doesn't cost every person's life there, but it probably will. And it will be swept under the rug because of who it is. That's it. Holocaust is the greatest comeback ever. Just saying.
Jeez. All right,
But
Megan.
Megan, yeah, Biggie, you can't win. Like you could have won if you weren't tweaking for 4 straight days. Twitter fingers. Like, like, even if you drop the hardest response, Meg can respond with the coldest shit ever with the Twitter fingers. Like now she knows what gets under your skin. It's over with, and I think she took it light on you. She just said a couple lines. This is why I says takeover. It was just a couple lines. The whole song wasn't dedicated to Nicki. She had lines for everybody. So if Nicki drops a ether, she gonna come back with a super ugly, but it's gonna be way worse.
Oh my God! All the other cats taking shots at Jigga. You only get half a ball.
Like Meg gave you probably 3 bars. That's it out of that whole. Everyone else was catching. But yeah, Nicki, you gave yourself the L before you even started rapping. You're a rapper. You're an MC from Queens. Stop the internet shit. Get in the studio. That's your job. You're supposed to be a spitter. We hold you in high regard. But after all these battles you've lost, I don't know anymore. You just might be a
Mm,
pop star. There's nothing wrong
mm.
with that. But yeah. What was next? NBA.
Oh, Echo.
Echo was great. Love the actor. Love the show. Love the shots. All of it.
Yeah, I didn't
See,
give a prop on that. You're right. She's dope. The young lady that played Echo, she was
there
dope.
you go. And she's actually deaf in real life too. So that's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah, she's deaf and like her legs, like all that is real.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's why like
Actually,
they said she said in the interview, do sign of course, do an interview that, you know, the director and everyone there like learned sign language to communicate in the Halberg language. So yeah, it's that's why I said she real dope. Because at first I thought she was acting that way,
me
but once I
too.
found out that she is real, it's like damn.
Did that just made another? That just took it to another level. Wow, that
Yeah,
was
she's
really
dope.
super dope.
She's dope. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
And the Native American culture and all that stuff too.
Hmm.
Shots still being fired. Yeah, I don't even know it. What else? Is that it?
And also we had sports talk, NBA, NFL.
Yeah. NBA's trash now. I want to get better. NFL, I'm depressed. I don't even care. I'll watch the Super Bowl, maybe. I don't know. Forget Patty Holmes. Forget him. Forget Kermit the Frog. F Taylor Swift. F Travis Scott. Oh, I mean not Travis Scott.
About to say, what Travis Scott do?
Hey, he catches
Ain't
straight.
anybody?
Travis Kelsey.
Is it
God
all
damn
for
it.
everybody named Travis? Travis Kelsey, Travis
Man,
Scott.
yeah, everybody that catches Travis, just go over there and smack him. Just for me. Do it for me. Do it for me. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, screw the Chiefs. I already see the script. They really try and make Mahomes the GOAT, man. Like it's already he's gonna win this. I already know he's gonna win. That's 3 Super Bowls in what 4 or 6 years? God damn. Tom Brady 2.0. We just escaped somebody. We get another one. This is not fair.
That's this is revenge. People who have forgotten. This is a revenge game.
Oh yeah,
This is
you're
a
welcome.
revenge game. And Jimmy G overthrew that pass. Brody will not.
Uh,
Yeah, so it's a
Birdie
revenge
might.
game.
He might.
Not with Debo, not with Ayuk. It's not with CMC. It's too many weapons on that team, sir. This is like the 49ers from the 80s when you had a Roger Craig, a Jerry Rice, Brent
And
Jones,
they was
John
losing.
Ford.
They literally the only reason they won is because the Lions choked. They were getting their ass whooped by the Lions. What you think? You think the Chiefs gonna choke that lead? Hell no. They gonna drop 50 on these boys. Not a credit.
Wow, we can't give credit. Wow,
No,
wow.
I said a whole lot of. He gets credit, just not. I'm not gonna, gawk 3,000 the guy because he came back on the Lions team that choked it. They choked. I mean, Brady got a Super Bowl ring because of two. He got 2 Super Bowl rings because of choke jobs.
But okay. All right. All right. Pete Carroll, it wasn't a great idea to not hand the ball to beast mode. We got it.
Yeah, that and in Atlanta, up 21 points.
That's
Didn't
just
run the
Atlanta beat
ball.
Atlanta. That's
Didn't
just
run the
Atlanta
ball.
beat Atlanta, sir.
That's
That's just
that
Atlanta.
is the greatest choke job in NFL history.
That
You
is
didn't
Atlanta
get
beat
Julio
Atlanta.
the ball anymore. You stopped passing the ball, and you didn't run the ball.
Okay.
You're up
Atlanta.
21 or 28. One of them.
Atlanta, strip clubs, lemon pepper wings, and choking in sports. There you go. Oh yeah, and T.I. son acting goofy. All right.
Why T.A. Suggy is a straight? Why he catch a straight?
So you
Man,
talk
he's
about
probably
this.
brushing his teeth, smiling right now. You just catch throwing strays, man.
I stand on business. Like, can we stand on grammar? Can we stand on the English class or two? Can we
He's
stand on that?
standing on his teeth though. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Okay, well, all right,
You
everybody,
brought this on
Atlanta,
yourself.
every Ti fan, don't kill us.
It's your
But
fault. You brought it up. I don't even know how this game happened.
I'm about to say, listen, I'm from the glorious Empire State,
I'm
Queen
glad
City. We got
Iowa didn't catch a straight today. This is a record.
we got real rappers where I'm from. So any Ti
Atlanta
fans,
do
don't
too.
do it to yourselves.
Atlanta does too. Let's say Atlanta ain't got no real rappers.
Oh, that's what we can talk about. I forgot. Did you watch Griselda?
No, I'm gonna start eventually.
Okay, so next week we'll talk about Griselda. I can't wait to get your thoughts on it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm gonna let you watch it, but I'm curious to your thoughts on it. But yeah, I'm from where the rap group Griselda's from. Don't nobody in Atlanta can say nothing to me. So there's that.
Wait. You watched the whole thing already?
Yeah,
Is it good? You can say that.
it's good. It's good.
Okay, that don't sound too convincing. All right, we'll see.
No. I don't want to taint it. I'm gonna let you watch it and then we'll talk about it because I do have some question marks. There's a couple things about there that raise an eyebrow for me, but I'm gonna let you watch it. I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
fine.
Sofia Vergara. So I was this. Sofia Vergara did a hell of a job as far as acting is concerned, being Griselda.
I was kind of concerned about that because I'm like, that doesn't seem like a role she would play. But if she pulls it off, that can win her an award.
Griselda Blanco, she definitely embodied the ruthlessness. Like, God, there's gonna be a few times where you're gonna be like, God damn. So yeah. But thank you all for tuning in, man. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite show ever. Because as this young man can tell you, for a minute there it was touch and go. And I am super, super thankful to be here to still talk that shit, to speak truth to power in the way that he and I have done. Want to make this a bigger year, find a way to expand our audience for those who don't mind hearing the shit that we say. But yeah, um, same bad time, same bad channel. We'll see all you wonderful folks in a week. It's going to be even bigger and better. We will find a way to make things even better while still doing what we do on behalf of myself and my amazing co-host, my son. Yeah, I said it podcast. Peace.
Yeah.